I'm thinking, and I said this on Twitter in a DM to someone anyway, because I was sliding into DMs all day.
Mm-hmm.
That what would be the 5 cards, the 5 new cards that you would want in WrestleMania tier? So out of all the cards you could have, all the new guys have come in, and the new cards that are coming, what would you want to have your first of the first 5 new cards that are physically available in SuperCard to get? What would they be?
Kurt Angle.
No, okay, this is people who can be available.
Kurt Angle can be.
Okay, less fanboying over Kurt Angle.
Oh, bollocks do that. I ain't playing stupid game.
Yes.
Who would it be? It's hard, that is, because you've already got the majority of him.
Yes.
Majority of them in the game already. I'd like to see people that... I don't know, I would like to see old wrestlers, or people that ain't in it anymore, or cars that we haven't got. So even though I ain't a massive Jeff Hardy fan, and Matt Hardy, I'd like to see them both in it. I'd like to see, like, the Hurricane in there. I'd like to see... Kurt Angle. I'd love to see Kurt Angle in there.
Yeah.
There's just so many. Yeah, someone just said it. AJ Styles, Shane O'Mac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's so many. But people currently in the game that I'd like to see... I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh, hello, Butwis. Butwis is there. Okay, carry on.
Edward just wants Hogan.
Yes, Hogan type.
And Ahmed Johnson.
So, for me, I made a list of people that I would like to have in there. Like the 5 names I think should be in there. These are the 5 guys who should be in WWE SuperCard. In WrestleMania tier, at least, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, for me, it's going to be Lita, because she's not been used, and she's got an image on the game. Because she was allowed to be transferred over. And they've not used her images for anything else.
I would have said Trish. I thought Trish would make more sense.
But I think Trish should be part of the fusions, because fusions are coming. It's going to happen, but just not now. I would say Trish for fusions. But for me, I would say that it would be Lita. Then you have AJ Styles, obviously. Gotta happen.
Yeah.
Jericho.
Yeah.
Because he's only been in the game up to Rare beforehand. What other one was I thinking of? Alberto Del Rio. Because he wasn't in Survivor Team, which is amazing, in all fairness.
Well, they did do the event, didn't they?
Yes, but they did Jericho's event. But yeah, they need to include these. And the 5th one, I'm kind of in between. I'd say it has to be Big E. They need to finally give
Big E's only up to Rare, ain't he, as well?
Yeah.
It don't make sense, I don't. The other two got survivors and he hasn't.
Yeah. But I also would say Big Show.
What about Cesaro?
Cesaro will probably be in it anyway. I can see all the guys normally you'd see in tiers, like the legendary guys, the Survivor guys, the epic guys. The normal ones you're going to see in every tier are going to be in it, but there'll be like ones like, for example, I don't think Finn Balor is going to be in the new tier. I don't think a lot of the NXT guys will be in the... The other one I thought of as well is Sami Zayn. Because Sami Zayn could be coming up for a big push soon, apparently, after Mania.
It could be. I like if they're gonna. It'd be nice if they did an NXT tier.
Yep.
And I think that would have been a really good idea if they said, right, we're not doing fusions, but we're going to do like a sub tier. Survivor tier is still going to remain one, but we're going to release NXT cards at the same strength as Survivor, and they could have done that halfway through Survivor tier. Even if they did it now, like a month or two before WrestleMania tier comes out.
Yeah.
Actually, now would be perfect. It's literally a month, 2 months away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they did it now, everyone will go hype for them as well and did just nothing but NXT tournaments so people can get a nice build-up of decks, you know what I mean? Different looking cards. They could do it now. The Kane card looked in Season 1. Was it the WrestleMania Kane, the event pro? That had like the yellow background.
Yep.
Borders. Just use that border because it's NXT themed. It's yellow and black.
Yeah.
Just do cards like that. You know what I mean? So they've already got the templates. They've already got the majority of the stars. it's a moneymaker. Even if you did it in packs.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just did like half price packs or something for NXT stuff. You know what I mean? They've missed so many tricks this season just to try and keep people in the game because we know season 3 is a lot of people stop for season 2 like, no, I'm not doing it anymore. There's going to be even more for season 3, so they need to start implementing things within the game that they're going to carry over.
Yeah, and it can't just be team events because team events are not going to keep people going forward.
No, and what's pissing a lot of people off is that you have Team PCC straight after normal PCC, so it's like fucking hell. That's like 6 days of constant grinding.
Yes,
they should have done like team. They should have done PCC, then after that, Team RD or RTG. You shouldn't do PCCs straight after each other. The others, it doesn't matter because you can get them done in a certain time. But when it's PCC, it's constant grinding, and to make someone do 4 days, someone like yourself, say if you finished top 5, you know what grind it is. You know what I mean? For that in 4 days, it's hardly any sleep. And if you wanted the top 5, especially like if they did it in season 1, where you just get the pro and you start getting like 30,000 points, and then to say, right, well, as soon as that's finished, we're doing Team PCC, and you're like, well, hold up.
There's a lot of things that need to be changed about the game. I think that if we're talking season 3, there's a lot we can talk about. That's maybe for a different conversation. But at the moment, I think the way it's going, I don't expect much to change from now until the end. I wanted to, but don't get me wrong, I want things to change. I want there to be more emphasis to go for PCCs, more specialized cards. I mean, the fact that they've not done like a foil card that should do it for my NBA 2K16 is amazing. The fact, I didn't realize this, but in my NBA 2K16, you get special cards for winning King of the Rings. There's like special cards you get for winning King of the Rings, like they're better than normal cards.
That's how it should be. There's no incentive to win a King of the Ring at the minute.
No.
Especially for people like yourself and how I was in Survivor tier. Yeah. It's like first or second, it makes no odds. There's no, wow, you get a legendary card. I mean, it was better when you say, right, the winner gets 2 of the same card because then you wanted to win it. Or when in season 1, if people didn't play season 1 from the beginning, it was a guaranteed pro if you won King of the Ring. You know what I mean? You had 2 of the same card.
Yeah.
And so it was guaranteed pro. And that was brilliant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could have done it even if, like, doing it now, first place is a guaranteed pro. So you got 2. So like now you get 2 survivor cards. That's a pro for you. Brilliant. Yes. Second place, they could just have 2 random survivor cards. So yes, it's still good that you got second. It's not quite as good, but there's still the potential. If you finish second, you could potentially still get 2 of the same survivor card.
Agreed. But the PCC, for example, there's a big problem with that. I mean, there should be an enticing reason to go for the top 5. At the moment, there isn't, and the reason why there isn't is because it's not needed to change. The team event cards, I think, no, because there's too many team events. If they did like a team event once every cycle, or they did 2 every cycle, for example, they did RTG, then Ring Domination. And then you did so the Ring Domination and RTG, and then you did PCC and then Team RTG, and then you did teams RD, and you can just make it like a whole mix mash of stuff. And just have like a proper actual structure to it instead of it just being all this mash of mess. It's just confusing. And
I personally don't think we should do one after PCC.
No, they need to keep it separate. They need to keep it set a lot more separate than they're doing
PCC,
right now.
You should be allowed to have the break after because it's so time consuming, and people that do grind all them points for the top, it feels like they're sort of getting punished because if they're in a team and they need that card as well, then it's like, oh my god, it's trying to motivate yourself to go again.
Yeah.
And it is easy to do if you're in the frame of mind, but when you're not in that frame of mind and like when you really can't bother to tap, when you've just been tapping 4 days to get to the position and you've really struggled because you've not had the time or whatever, and you literally, your social life's so busy, and I've been in that position where I went for the Brock Lesnar card in season 1. The first 2.5 days, I didn't tap once, and I still got in the top 200, and I didn't sleep for nearly 40 hours.
He was tired.
Tapped constantly. Yeah, I was so tired.
See, for me,
if like Team PCC came after that, I would have said, I'm done. I probably would have quit right there and then.
Yep.
If that's how they did it. And I just don't think it's fair, and I don't think they're really thinking about it too much, what it's actually doing to people that do take this game seriously, do enjoy the game.
Yeah, there is that, dude. There is that, dude. But the other thing I think they forgot is that they looked at the teams thing, and people wanted teams events, but they wanted teams events to take over the normal events. And, like, for example, everyone wanted Teams PCC to be an event that was, you could have as like one, you had the normal PCC, then you had the Teams PCC, and what they did was they went, oh, awesome, well, people just want Teams PCC as well. I'm going to give these kind of decent rewards, and everyone was just like, well, no, that's not what we were after. But we wanted a mode that was PCC, but for teams over the same period of time, a weekend. Yeah. That's what they wanted. They wanted the teams thing, but over a weekend, so you could all grind for rewards. They didn't want it to be the way that they've made it, which is, let's be honest, it's like,
terrible.
Well, there's your team's PCC. Now here's your PCC. Now here's your RTG. It's like, what am I doing? How can I play this game as much as they're asking me to? But I hope that in WrestleMania 2 they fix that. You know what? I'm gonna be real for all you guys on this stream. At the moment, I preferred the way it was in WrestleMania tier than the way it is now. I preferred having to take time off to grind to the top 200, knowing that the next week I wouldn't have to grind on a Monday or Tuesday. I could literally just leave the game because at the moment, the way it's gearing up, and again, this is what it's not like in NBA and in NHL SuperCard, is that it's so easy to not have to put any effort in and you can just get to the top. That you don't have to put the effort in to get a full Survivor Pro Day. You can basically just play normal King of the Rings, and there should be some kind of, not effort's the wrong word, because effort means that you'd have to be good at it, and really all you're doing is either buying packs or pulling cards. So
there's just got to be an incentive.
Yes,
more of an incentive, more initiative from the developers.
Yeah. Now the next thing to discuss